Welcome, dear dreamer. Tonight, we journey together into the ancient land of Egypt, where the pyramids touch the stars and the Nile whispers secrets of the past. Imagine the gentle desert wind, the quiet of the night, and the timeless wonders waiting to be discovered. A story of mysteries and legends to guide you softly into sleep. Before we begin, I warmly invite you to subscribe so you can always return here for more calming stories. And in the comments, share with me, where are you listening from, and what time of day or night you found this story? I would love to know. Now, close your eyes, breathe slowly, and let us begin our journey into ancient Egypt. Legend has it that this mystical waterway was the pathway, a belief that colored every aspect of daily life. But the Nile held more than just tales of the afterlife. It was believed to be alive, a living entity with a soul of its own. Can you imagine a river that whispers secrets only those who truly listen can hear? As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the land, people would gather near the Nile. They came not just to listen, but to connect with something greater, something that flowed through their veins as surely as the river coursed through the land. It was a time for communion, for sharing stories and hopes under the watchful gaze of the stars. They spoke of Adam, the supreme god who was said to have risen from the very essence of the Nile. According to legend, Adam emerged softly from the still waters one fateful night. He wasn't born in a blaze of glory or accompanied by thunderous applause. His birth was as serene and calming as the night itself, marked only by the soft glow of a single star lighting up the dark canvas of the sky. This star, they believed, was the first, the one that guided lost souls to the right path and served as a silent witness to the unfolding of life. But Adam wasn't just a god. He was a beacon, a symbol of hope and continuity. For the ancient Egyptians, he represented the link between the physical world and the spiritual realm. He was the architect of their destiny, the silent force that shaped their lives. Just as the Nile gave birth to him, so too did he nourish and protect his people. The river's gentle flow became a lullaby, carrying the listener on a wave of tranquility towards dreamland. Its soft murmur was the soundtrack of their evenings, drowning out the day's chaos and replacing it with a sense of calm. Each ripple seemed to whisper tales of days gone by, of lives lived and lessons learned. The Nile didn't just flow, it sang, and its song was one of wisdom, patience, and the unending cycle of life, death, and rebirth. It's a tale that echoes through time, a story that's been passed down through generations like a precious heirloom. And now we find ourselves drawn to the riverbank, captivated by the unfolding drama of ancient mythology. As the river's current carries us along, we can't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder. And let's take a closer look at the legendary figure who is believed to have sprung from the depths of this magical river. Meet Adam, the supreme god of the ancient Egyptians. He wasn't just any deity. He was the embodiment of the creative force, the spark that ignited the universe and set the wheels of life in motion. But how did he come to be? What led to his emergence from the tranquil waters of the Nile? Legend tells us that Adam wasn't born in the conventional sense. He didn't have parents or siblings in the traditional sense. Rather, he was self-born, emerging from a state of non-being into being. He was the first, the solitary being in an otherwise empty existence. Imagine the scene. A vast, unending desert landscape stretches as far as the eye can see. There isn't a sound to be heard, not a single soul in sight. And then, from this stillness, this absolute quiet, Adam arises. His emergence was a silent revolution, a moment when nothingness gave way to something, when potential became actuality. He wasn't just a god. He was the genesis of all that was, is, and ever will be. His birth marked the beginning of a story that would unfold over eons, a narrative filled with gods, pharaohs, and myths that have echoed through history. His name, Adam, resonates with power and mystery. It's a name that's been whispered reverently by priests, a name that's been carved into the walls of ancient temples. It's a name that evokes the primordial chaos from which he rose and the order he subsequently brought forth. So why did he choose to emerge from the Nile? Why was the river his birthplace? The answer lies in the very essence of the river itself. The Nile wasn't just a geographical feature. It was a life source, a provider, a constant in a world that otherwise seemed eternally shifting. For the ancient Egyptians, the Nile was more than water flowing through the land. It was a living entity, a goddess in their pantheon. She provided them with the water needed for life, for crops to grow, and for their very survival. In her depths, they saw a reflection of the cosmos, a microcosm of the universe with its ebb and flow, mirroring the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. When Adam chose the Nile as his birthplace, he was linking himself to the very core of existence, to the rhythm of life itself. It was a symbolic marriage of the divine and the natural, a union that underscored the interconnectedness of all things. Adam's emergence from the Nile wasn't a solitary event. It was a spectacle, a grand entrance that announced the arrival of a new era. The sky rumbled with unseen energy, and the earth trembled with anticipation as Adam rose from the river, fully grown and radiant. The world stood still in reverence. His form, majestic and imposing, commanded respect and awe. His eyes, deep pools of wisdom, seemed to hold the secrets of the universe. His presence was a tangible force, a reminder of the immense power that lay at the heart of creation. Yet despite his otherworldly origins and divine attributes, Adam was seen as one of the people. He wasn't aloof or detached. He walked among them, not as a distant ruler, but as a member of their community. He shared their joys and sorrows, their triumphs and struggles, and offered solace and guidance when they faced adversity. His connection to humanity wasn't just symbolic, it was profound and deeply felt. To the ancient Egyptians, Adam wasn't just a god. He was a father, a protector, a friend. He was the embodiment of their hopes and dreams, their fears and struggles. The ancient Egyptians believed that the world wasn't static. It was in a constant state of flux, of becoming. Nothing was permanent, not even the gods. Even the divine wasn't exempt from the relentless march of time. Consider Ra, the sun god, a prominent figure in their pantheon. Ra was believed to traverse the underworld each night, facing perilous challenges that threatened to extinguish his light. Every evening, as the sun set and darkness descended, Ra's journey into the underworld began. He ventured into the realm of the dead, braving a world fraught with dangers. One of the most terrifying trials he faced was the confrontation with the goddess of chaos, represented by a fearsome crocodile. This crocodile, with its sharp teeth and powerful jaws, symbolized the destructive forces of nature and the unpredictability of life. Ra had to navigate these treacherous waters without any weapons or armor. He was utterly vulnerable, at the mercy of the chaotic forces that surrounded him. Yet, Ra didn't just survive these nightly ordeals. He triumphed over them. He emerged victorious, bringing light back into the world and banishing the darkness. But these weren't just individual victories. They were symbolic representations of the eternal struggle between order and chaos, between stability and destruction. Ra's daily battles were a testament to the fragility of existence. They were a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, one could prevail. His journey was a roadmap for the living, teaching them about resilience, courage, and the indomitable spirit that resided within them. And what of Adam? How did his life unfold after his miraculous birth in the waters of the Nile? After his emergence from the Nile, Adam's journey took him to the city of Heliopolis, a sacred center of Egyptian civilization. Here, amidst the bustling marketplace and grand temples, he established his divine presence. He didn't rule with an iron fist, nor did he impose his will on the people. Instead, he taught them, guiding them towards wisdom and enlightenment. He imparted his knowledge freely, sharing the secrets of the universe that he had gleaned during his countless years of existence. But Adam wasn't a solitary figure. He had companions, divine beings who walked beside him, sharing his mission to uplift humanity. Among them were his consort, the goddess of motherhood and magic, and his son, the god of the sky and the air. Together, they formed a divine triad, a trinity of power and wisdom. Adam's teachings weren't confined to the halls of temples or the scrolls of scribes. They were woven into the fabric of everyday life. He encouraged the practice of mat, a concept that encompassed truth, justice, order, and balance. Manat wasn't just a set of abstract ideas. It was a way of life. It was a call to action, urging people to strive for excellence in all aspects of their lives. He urged the pharaohs, the earthly representatives of the divine, to rule with wisdom and compassion. He inspired artists to create works that celebrated the beauty of the world. And he reminded the ordinary folk of their inherent divinity, their potential for greatness. In essence, Adam was a teacher, a mentor, someone who saw the best in humanity and encouraged them to reach for the stars. And here's a fun fact for young explorers like you. Did you know that the Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the ancient world's 7 wonders, is believed to be aligned with the constellation of Orion? This celestial alignment suggests that the ancient Egyptians had an advanced understanding of astronomy. But while there is much that is known about the construction and purpose of the pyramids, there are also many mysteries surrounding them that have yet to be solved. One of the most famous legends associated with the pyramids is the belief that they are the final resting places of ancient Egyptian pharaohs. This is based on the discovery of several mummies and other artifacts inside the pyramids, as well as the fact that many of them were built during the reigns of powerful pharaohs such as Khufu, and Menkaure. However, it's important to note that this is just a theory, and there is no concrete evidence to support it. Another popular legend is the myth that the pyramids were built by slaves who were forced to work under harsh conditions. This myth has been perpetuated by various sources, including ancient historians such as Herodotus, who described the construction of the pyramids as a brutal and inhumane enterprise. However, recent archaeological evidence suggests that the workers who built the pyramids were actually paid laborers who lived in a nearby town called Dashur. They worked on the pyramids during the day and then returned to their homes at night, where they could enjoy a beer, wine, and music. In fact, some of the workers' housing still exists near the pyramids and has yielded a wealth of information about their daily lives. Finally, there is the enduring mystery of the Sphinx, which has captured the imaginations of people around the world. The Sphinx is a massive statue with the body of a lion and the head of a human being, and it is believed to have been built around 2050 BC, 4 centuries. People have speculated about the identity of the human-headed figure on the Sphinx, with some believing it to represent the pharaoh Khafre, who ruled Egypt from 2558 to 2530 to BC. Others believe it may be a depiction of the sun god Ra or another deity. The Sphinx has also been the subject of numerous conspiracy theories, with some people claiming that it was built by aliens or that it contains secret passages and chambers. While there is no concrete evidence to support any of these claims, the Sphinx remains an enigmatic and fascinating part of Egyptian history. The Great Pyramids of Egypt are truly a wonder of the world. These massive structures have stood the test of time and continue to captivate people from all corners of the globe. Yet, despite all the advancements in technology and research, there are still many unanswered questions about these ancient monuments. What secrets do the pyramids hold? What mysteries will we uncover next? Only time will tell. Today, we're going to take you on a journey back in time to explore the lesser-known facts about ancient Egypt that you won't and learn anywhere else. From secret tunnels to hidden chambers, get ready to discover the truth behind the myths and legends of one of the most fascinating civilizations in history. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the oldest, and largest of the three pyramids at Giza, and the only remaining structure of the seven wonders of the ancient world. It is believed to have been built as a tomb for the 4th dynasty Egyptian pharaoh, Khufu, and is the oldest of the three pyramids at Giza. The construction of the Great Pyramid is believed to have taken 27 years to complete and required a workforce of around 40,000 people. One of the most fascinating features of the Great Pyramid is the so-called Grand Gallery, a 100-foot-long corridor with walls that are almost perfectly smooth. It is believed that the gallery was used as an entrance to the burial chamber, although the actual burial chamber itself has not been found. The Great Pyramid continues to be a source of fascination and speculation, with some believing that it contains secret tunnels and hidden chambers. However, these claims have not been substantiated by evidence. Despite the ongoing mysteries, the Great Pyramid of Giza stands as a testament to the ingenuity and skill of the ancient Egyptians and remains one of the most iconic structures in human history. The Second Pyramid of Giza. The Second Pyramid at Giza, also known as the Pyramid of Khafre, is slightly smaller than the Great Pyramid, but is equally impressive in its grandeur. It is believed that the pyramid was built as a tomb for Pharaoh Khafre, the son of Khufu, and that construction took around 20 years to complete. The Second Pyramid is notable for its unique internal structure, which includes a series of descending corridors leading to a central chamber. The pyramid also features an air vent that was likely used for ventilation purposes. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Second Pyramid is the unfinished view of its true face, which was intentionally left unpolished to maintain its natural appearance. This gives the pyramid a rugged and mystical vibe that is unlike the Great Pyramid. While the second pyramid is open to the public, access to the internal chambers is limited due to safety concerns. However, visitors can still explore the external structure and marvel at its impressive size and intricate design. The third pyramid at Giza. The third pyramid at Giza, also known as the Pyramid of Menkaure, is the smallest of the three and is believed to have been built as a tomb for Pharaoh Menkaure, the grandson of Khufu. The construction of the third pyramid is believed to have taken around 10 years to complete, and it is the only pyramid with intact outer casing. This gives the third pyramid a unique appearance and helps it to stand out from the other two pyramids. The third pyramid also features several internal chambers and passageways. Although the burial chamber of Pharaoh Menkaure has not been found. One of the most interesting features of the third pyramid is the presence of several small pyramids and satellite structures surrounding it. These structures are thought to have served as tombs for members of the royal court and were built using similar materials and cute to the main pyramid. The third pyramid at Giza is open to the public, and visitors can explore the external structure and some of the internal chambers. The Red Pyramid. The Red Pyramid is located near Cairo and is the tallest of the three pyramids at Dahshur, standing at 104 meters high. It is named for its reddish color, which comes from the iron oxide in the limestone blocks that make up its structure. Unlike the pyramids at Giza, the Red Pyramid has a steeper slope angle of 43 degrees, which makes it more stable and efficient to build. The pyramid is believed to have been built as a tomb for Pharaoh Snefru, and construction took around 40 years to complete. One of the most interesting features of the Red Pyramid is the presence of a narrow corridor and staircase on the north side, which leads to a large chamber inside the pyramid. The purpose of this chamber is unknown, but it is thought to have been used for ceremonial purposes. The Bent Pyramid. The Bent Pyramid is another pyramid located near Cairo and is notable for its unusual shape. Construction of the pyramid began during the reign of Pharaoh Snefru, but was later abandoned, and the pyramid was never finished. The exact reason for the abandonment is unknown, but it is thought that the steep slope angle of the pyramid made it unstable and dangerous to continue building. The Bent Pyramid has a unique stepped shape that is different from the smooth sloping sides of the other pyramids. It is also known as the Black Pyramid due to its dark limestone cladding. The pyramids of Giza are truly a testament to the ingenuity and skill of the ancient Egyptians. The desert wind whispered tales of an era long past, carrying the echoes of pharaohs and priests, of gods and goddesses, of myths and legends. One such legend spoke of a Sphinx, not as fierce as many believed, but gentle, wise, and eternally patient. This was no ordinary Sphinx. This was the Silent Sphinx, a moniker given not because it lacked wisdom, but because it chose to share its knowledge only with those who truly sought it, those whose hearts were pure and minds were open. It had watched over the sands of Giza for millennia, silently observing the ebb and flow of civilizations, the rise and fall and death under the eternal gaze of the sun. Its stone paws, worn smooth by the passage of time, had seen countless sunrises and sunsets, each leaving a story etched upon its ancient heart. The scorching heat of the day could undiminish its stoic patience, and the biting desert chill could unshake its resolute calm. Through it all, the Sphinx stood, a monument to timeless wisdom, waiting for the night to unveil its most vital role. When the last sliver of daylight faded and the first stars began to glimmer in the inky blue expanse, the Sphinx would come alive. Not with a roar or a rumble, but with a whisper that echoed in the dreams of mortals, carrying messages from the pharaohs of old, riddles that tested the mettle of the ambitious, warnings to those who sought to disrupt the balance of the world. For the Sphinx was not merely a statue, it was a living archive of ancient knowledge, a celestial conduit between the realms of the living and the dead. The secrets it held were not for the faint of heart or the greedy of soul, but for those who embarked on the journey with a pure intention, a thirst for knowledge, a respect for the past, and a love for humanity. These were the people the Sphinx chose to communicate with, guiding them through the labyrinth of the ancient world, sharing its wisdom to illuminate their path. But why did the Sphinx confine its wisdom to the realm of dreams? Why not speak during the day when the sun blazed high in the sky and the world was awake? You see, the Sphinx understood the nature of dreams. It knew that they were the portals to the subconscious, where the barriers of the rational mind were lowered, and the soul was more receptive to the whispers of eternity. In dreams, the boundaries between the past and present blurred, allowing the Sphinx to impart its knowledge freely without the interference of skepticism or disbelief. It was in this ethereal realm that the Sphinx truly thrived. Its voice resonating with clarity, its presence felt deeply within the sanctum of the sleeping mind. It communicated not through words alone, but through visions, images that danced at the edge of perception, just beyond the grasp of the waking world. These visions were carefully crafted, tailored to the dreamer's understanding, yet vivid enough to leave an indelible mark on the psyche. They were the threads of ancient wisdom, woven into the fabric of dreams, designed to be carried back into the waking world, shared and acted upon. One such individual was a young scribe named Thothmes. He was unborn with a silver spoon in his mouth, nor did he have the ear of the pharaoh. He was just a simple scribe, a chronicler of words, a weaver of stories with his quill. Yet his heart was filled with an insatiable thirst for knowledge, a longing to understand the complexities of his world and the mysteries of his past. This burning desire led him to the foot of the Sphinx, seeking answers, maybe even a glimpse into the annals of history. And the Sphinx, in its eternal wisdom, didn't disappoint. That night, as Thoth slept, he was transported to a time long past. He found himself in a grand hall, surrounded by pharaohs and priests, listening intently to a discourse on the nature of the universe. He saw the rituals, the ceremonies, the everyday life of a civilization that had long been lost to the sands of time. It was a master class on ancient Egypt, a lesson in history that no textbook could provide. But the Sphinx didn't just show him the past, it made him a part of it. He conversed with the pharaohs, asked questions that had plagued scholars for generations, and received answers that seemed to echo with divine authority. He saw the construction of the pyramids, marveled at the precision and ingenuity, and realized that what seemed like insurmountable challenges were mere stepping stones for a civilization that dared to dream big. When he awoke, he wasn't the same. The scribe who had fallen asleep with a thirst for knowledge now sat up with answers that defied his wildest dreams. His mind raced, trying to make sense of what he had seen, heard, experienced. But it was a heady rush that came with a heavy burden. He had seen too much, learned too much to keep it all for himself. He penned down every detail, every conversation, every insight, creating a chronicle that would redefine history. When his work was shared, it caused a stir among the scholars. They argued, debated, dissected his findings, but none could refute his claims. He had brought the pharaohs to life, given voice to the voiceless, breathed life into the bones of history. Thothams wasn't the only one. Over the centuries, countless souls had walked the path of enlightenment under the silent Sphinx. Each returned with a piece of the ancient world, a morsel of wisdom that contributed to the tapestry of human knowledge. Some went on to become great architects, replicating the marvels of the past. Others became historians, chroniclers of the ancient world, weaving tales that brought pharaohs and priests down from their pedestals, making them relatable, human, breathing. Still others became philosophers, dissecting the riddles posed by the Sphinx, finding solace in its eternal wisdom. But the Sphinx didn't just shape the minds of individuals. It influenced entire civilizations, nudging humanity towards enlightenment, progress, and understanding. It guided explorers who unearthed lost cities, archaeologists who uncovered priceless artifacts, and scientists who dared to question the age-old beliefs. With each discovery, the veil between the past and present thinned, revealing a world that was once thought to be nothing but myth and legend. However, the Sphinx didn't just bestow knowledge. It also carried warnings, cautions that echoed through the ages, urging humanity to learn from the mistakes of the past. It showed visions of civilizations that had risen and fallen, not because of natural disasters or the march of time, but due to the follies of their leaders, the greed of their people, the short-sightedness of their actions. It painted a stark picture of what could be, a cautionary tale that served as a reminder of the fragility of progress, the fleeting nature of power, and the importance of wisdom over all else. Yet, despite these warnings, the Sphinx never imposed itself on the waking world. It never forced its knowledge on those who scoffed at its existence or dismissed its wisdom. It stood patiently, silently, waiting for the night to unveil its powers, reaching out to those who yearned for its guidance, offering its wisdom to those who sought it. For the Sphinx understood that true knowledge wasn't forced upon the world, but sought out with a pure heart and an open mind. As the centuries turned into millennia, the Sphinx continued its silent vigil, watching over the sands of time, sharing its wisdom with those who deserved it, warning those who needed it, and remaining a constant in a world that never ceased to amaze. It was a testament to the enduring spirit, a symbol of the nation's quest for knowledge, and a beacon of hope for those who dared to dream of a better world. The legend of the Sphinx wasn't just a tale whispered in the desert wind, but a testament to the indomitable human spirit, the eternal quest for knowledge, and the unwavering pursuit of truth. So when you stand at the foot of the Sphinx, remember, it's not just a statue that's been kissed by the winds of time, but a living archive of ancient wisdom, a silent guide whose wisdom transcends the boundaries of space and time. This is a time before the pharaohs, when the gods still walked among the humans, and the world was full of magic and wonder. The story I will tell you tonight is one of sadness and loss, but also of peace and hope. It is the story of Osiris, god of the underworld. Now, close your eyes and picture with me a lush green field stretching as far as the eye can see. Picture a clear flowing river winding its way through the tall grass, reflecting the bright blue sky above. Imagine the warm sun on your face and the gentle breeze rustling the leaves of the palm trees that line the riverbanks. Picture goldenrod flowers nodding their heads in the breeze, and the sweet smell of honeysuckle filling the air. Birds tweet from their hidden nests in the branches overhead, and the only sounds that can be heard are the gentle lapping of the water and the buzzing of insects. A feeling of deep peace and tranquility washes over you. You feel completely safe and at ease here. No pain, no sorrow, no fear. There is only peace. This place is called the Eternal Garden. It is a place where the souls of the righteous can come to rest forever. And it is the creation of Osiris. Osiris was the god of the dead. He was also the god of vegetation and the god of fertility. He was the husband of Isis and the brother of Set. Osiris was kind and gentle, and he ruled over the underworld with wisdom and compassion. He believed that death was not an ending, but a beginning, and he welcomed every soul that came to him with open arms. But Osiris's rule was not always peaceful. There were those who did not believe in his teachings, who were afraid of death and what came after. They were led by a god named Set, who was jealous of Osiris's power and wanted to take it for himself. Set was a tricksy god, and he came up with a wicked plan to get rid of his brother. Then he went to the people and told them that whoever could fit inside the coffin would become king of Egypt. Of course, many tried, but none could fit because the coffin was cursed. But Osiris knew the curse, and he wanted to save his people. So he took the risk and stepped inside anyway. But as soon as he did, Set sprang his trap, and the coffin was sealed shut. Then he threw the coffin into the river Nile and let it float away. Isis was heartbroken when she heard what Set had done. She searched everywhere for her husband's coffin, and finally she found it on the shores of the Mediterranean Sea. She brought it back to Egypt and hid it in a thicket of reeds. But Set was not finished with Osiris yet. He became the king of Egypt and ruled over the people with an iron fist. He made their lives miserable, and they cried out to Isis for help. Isis was angry at her husband's murder, and she wanted revenge. But she also knew that she had to be strong for the sake of her son, Horus, who was destined to take his father's place as king of the underworld. Isis and Nephthys disguised themselves as women and went to Set and asked him to allow them to perform a funeral for Osiris. Set agreed, and the two goddesses took the coffin to the funeral pyre. But just as Set was about to burn it, Isis took a small shard of wood from the fire and stuck it inside the coffin. The next day, Horus was born, and when Set heard that his nephew had taken his throne, he fled to the safety of the desert. There he lived out the rest of his days, never again to return to civilization. And now we come to the creation of the Eternal Garden. After Osiris had been murdered by his brother, his body began to decay. And by the time Isis found him, there was nothing left but his genitals. She took these and buried them in the ground, and from this the first plants grew. These plants were unlike any that had ever been seen before. Their leaves were a brilliant green, and their flowers were the color of gold. And as they grew, They created a paradise that became known as the Field of Reeds. The Field of Reeds was a place where the souls of the righteous could come to rest forever. It was a place of peace and tranquility where there was no pain, no sorrow, no fear, only peace. But as time went on, the Field of Reeds began to fade. The plants that had grown from Osiris's body began to wither and die, and the souls that had found refuge there were forced to move on. Isis was sad to see her paradise lost, but she knew that she had to do something to save her people. She had to find a way to bring Osiris back to life. So Isis went to the river Nile and collected some water from the place where his body had floated. And from this, a beautiful garden grew. The garden of Osiris was everything that the Field of Reeds had once been, and more. There were lush green fields and flowing waters and golden skies. The flowers were in bloom, and the trees were heavy with fruit. And the souls of the righteous could come to rest in peace. And so it is that when someone dies, their soul goes to the garden of Osiris. If they have lived a good life and done what is right, their soul will be welcomed into the garden, and they will live in peace for eternity. But if they have done bad things, their soul will be sent to the Field of Reeds to wander for 40 days and 40 nights until they have learned from their mistakes and are ready to be forgiven. Now, we invite you to close your eyes and picture with us the Garden of Osiris. See the lush green fields and the clear flowing river. Feel the warm sun on your face and the gentle breeze in your hair. Smell the sweet flowers and hear the birds tweet from their hidden nests. Imagine the peace and tranquility of this place, and know that when your time comes, you too will be able to find peace in the Garden of Osiris. In a quiet desert night, a golden book rests upon a stone altar. Its cover glows softly, like a lantern in the darkness. This is not the book of the dead, which would surely glow with an eerie green light. No, this is the book of dreams, filled with gentle spells for rest. Peeking inside, we can see that the candles flicker around it, dancing shadows against the ancient temple walls. The book slowly opens, its pages turning like wings, each one shimmering with silver ink. Words shimmer like water under moonlight, whispering tales that lull the soul. The air around the book hums with quiet power, like the breath of Ra, the sun god himself. And the book seems to call you closer, promising secrets on every page. Turning to the first page, we see endless rivers flowing in silver beneath the starlight. The clear waters run through emerald fields, a journey that feels like peace. The river sings like a lullaby, and if you listen closely, you can almost hear the whisper of reeds swaying in the eternal breeze. Turning the page, you see the river, the Nile, perhaps, flowing through fields of papyrus and lotus. A boat drifts peacefully along its banks, the distant pyramids glowing faintly in the moonlight. The river seems to invite you aboard, promising a voyage into dreams. Ah, the second page now glows brighter than the sun, yet warmer than his rays. Golden skies stretch above the desert, meeting the sands at the horizon. Clouds drift lazily across the face of the moon, each one carrying a secret dream. The light is warm and kind, enveloping you like the love of Nephthys, the protective goddess. It wraps the dreamer like a blanket, chasing away any lingering chill. The third page reveals a quiet garden untouched by the desert winds. Lotus pools glow softly in the temple courtyard, their reflections shimmering in the starlight. Exotic flowers bloom in endless colors, their petals unfurling like prayers to the heavens. The scent of 1,000 blossoms mingles in the air, mingling with the sweet smoke of incense. Each blossom sways gently in the breeze, inviting you to wander among them. The air is filled with fragrance and the gentle murmur of a hidden stream. Breathing here feels like peace, like being cradled in the arms of the earth. You feel refreshed, ready to delve deeper into the mysteries of this ancient place. The fourth page shines with stars, with constellations that shift and shimmer above the sleeping desert. The Milky Way flows like a river across the sky, guiding you through a maze of dreams. The painted stars twinkle gently, like diamonds scattered on velvet. Each one holds a fragment of a forgotten dream, waiting to be rekindled in your heart. Every dream glows with the ancient magic of creation, reminding you that even in darkness there is beauty to behold. As you turn the fifth page, it seems to shimmer like a doorway of light, beckoning you forward. Beyond it lies a glowing path that winds across the dunes, leading to a place where dreams take flight. Each step you take brings you closer to the infinite possibilities of the night. The sixth page hums like a song, echoing through the vast chambers of your soul. An Egyptian harp glows softly in the shadows, its strings vibrating with the rhythm of the cosmos. Gentle voices echo in harmony, weaving a tapestry of sound that soothes your weary spirit. The music swells and fades, leaving behind a profound sense of tranquility. The seventh page carries the scent of incense, rising in lazy curls from an ancient burner. Sweet smoke drifts slowly through the temple, carrying whispers of forgotten prayers. Each curl seems like a dream taking shape, swirling and twining into intricate patterns. The fragrance lingers around you, a comforting reminder of the sacredness of this moment. The eighth page shows a golden boat gliding silently across the surface of the Nile. Lanterns glow softly on its sides, casting dancing shadows on the water. The boat sways slowly under the watchful gaze of the moon, inviting you aboard. Step inside and feel the gentle rocking of the waves as you drift towards the land of dreams. Now the 9th page hums like a lullaby, its painted notes vibrating with the heartbeat of the earth. The words dance before your eyes, weaving a spell of tranquility. It's a melody without sound, a rhythm that resonates deep within your soul. Let the music wash over you, carrying you away on a wave of peaceful slumber. The 10th page scatters golden dust like stars fallen to earth. These sparks drift through the ancient temple, settling on forgotten treasures. Feel the warmth spread through you as each tiny ember finds its home on your skin. The golden aura wraps you in its embrace, protecting you as you venture deeper into the realm of dreams. The 11th page reveals the night sky, a canvas of endless wonder. The stars are painted with such precision, you can almost reach out and touch them. See how the Nile reflects the celestial glory below, mirroring the beauty above. The moon, like a benevolent eye, watches over all, ensuring a peaceful night. But the 12th page speaks of silence, not the absence of sound, but the presence of something greater. The page glows faintly, as if containing a secret just waiting to be discovered. Within this silence, your dreams take flight, carried on whispers of wind and starlight. The 13th page beckons with a silver key, promising that some doors can only be opened with a dreamer's touch. The key gleams softly, offering the promise of untold wonders. But it's not a key to unlock physical doors. No, it's a key to unlock the potential of your dreams. The 14th page reveals a meadow bathed in the ethereal glow of fireflies. The long grasses sway like waves in the desert breeze, whispering secrets to the listening stars. Fireflies wink their lights nearby, their dance mirroring the silent symphony of the cosmos. The meadow stretches before you, inviting you to lose yourself in its timeless beauty. Now the 15th page is like a mirror of water, reflecting the starlight with unwavering stillness. Look closely and you will see your own reflection gazing back, calm and serene. The Nile, under the moonlight, is like a sheet of polished silver, rippling gently with each passing moment. Each ripple carries your worries away, leaving you at peace. The 16th page pulses faintly, like a heartbeat echoing through eternity. The shapes form and reform, like dreams being written in the stars. It's a cosmic lullaby, a testament to the endless cycle of rest and renewal. Maybe the page is showing you your dream, the one you're about to have. A blank scroll glowing with soft light and promising adventures yet to come. And finally, the 17th page closes softly, folding in on itself like a closing flower. The glow fades, leaving behind the gentle hum of energy. The book rests upon the altar, its warmth still lingering like a cherished memory. Tucked away in a peaceful corner of the ancient temple, the Book of Dreams waits patiently, its pages never ending, each fold a portal to a new adventure, a new journey into the heart of the night. Every time you close your eyes, the book opens once more, welcoming you to a world where dreams know no bounds. Close your eyes and listen. Can you hear it? A whisper of ages past, secrets carried on the desert wind. It beckons you deeper into the earth, two chambers hidden beneath the burning sands of time. As the Book of Dreams closes, the temple grows silent once more. Outside, pyramids pierce the night sky, sentinels of ages gone. The Book of Dreams fades to golden embers, leaving the temple bathed in the silvery light of the moon. The silence carries you deeper into chambers hidden beneath the sand. You feel the coolness of ancient stones beneath your fingertips. Narrow staircases wind down into the heart of the earth, lit by flickering torches that dance in the hieroglyphic walls. The air is calm, filled with timeless rest. Here, in the timeless halls of the underworld, where the sun's rays never reach, the golden glow seems to emanate from the very stones themselves. And there they are, the mummies of the ancient kings and queens, sleeping in eternal peace. They are not frightening, but noble kings and queens, forever slumbering beneath the desert sands, each one wrapped in quiet dreams. Here in this silent city, sarcophagi gleam like golden coffins, each holding a pharaoh, each whispering tales of a forgotten dynasty. Their chambers shine with painted stars, the same stars that watch over the sleeping earth. The stars watch over their sleep. Turn your gaze upwards and lose yourself in the mesmerizing patterns of gold on black, a celestial canopy painted thousands of years ago, yet still glowing with the brilliance of 1,000 suns. Time itself bows in silence here. In this hushed chamber, an ornately carved sand clock glows with an otherworldly light, marking the passing of time even as it stands still. It rests near a sarcophagus, its golden hands frozen in mid-stride. One mummy rests in a chamber of gold. The Book of Dreams opens to reveal a treasure beyond compare, a golden sarcophagus adorned with lotus blossoms, each curve and flourish whispering tales of forgotten grandeur. It is surrounded by countless treasures, each glinting softly in the dim light. Gold reflects soft torchlight on the walls. As you move closer, you notice intricate designs and patterns adorning the walls, catching the soft glow of the torches and reflecting them in a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow. His eyes are closed, his spirit calm. Upon the golden mask, eyes that once held the wisdom of ages now gaze peacefully upon the heavens. Lips that once spoke with the power of a pharaoh are now stilled in an eternal slumber. He dreams of rivers and gardens. Painted on the wall before him, a timeless scene unfolds. The mighty Nile glistening in the sunlight, lush gardens teeming with life, all rendered in hues of gold and lapis lazuli, capturing the essence of a world long past. Dreams flow around him like water. Golden ripples of light emanate from the sarcophagus, cascading across the chamber like waves crashing upon a golden shore. Each ripple whispering secrets of a forgotten realm. Another queen rests in silver light. Her sarcophagus gleams with silver, inlaid with patterns of silver, each twist and turn narrating tales of a legendary past. Her chamber is filled with perfume jars. On the walls, countless painted jars glow softly, each brimming with sweet perfumes that have endured the test of time. Their fragrances mingling to create an intoxicating aroma that fills the silent chamber. Sweet fragrance lingers in the air. Pale blue smoke curls upwards from smoldering incense, intertwining with the scent of 1,000 blossoms, creating an ethereal atmosphere that envelops the room. On the painted walls, musicians dressed in brilliant robes seem to dance, their instruments singing melodies that echo through eternity, their music weaving a tapestry of sound that mingles with the scent of sweet perfume. She sleeps with a gentle smile. Upon her silver mask, a gentle smile graces her lips, eyes closed in eternal peace. She dreams beneath the watchful gaze of countless stars. The halls of rest are endless. Before you stretch endless halls bathed in the soft glow of countless torches, each turn revealing another magnificent tomb, each sarcophagus narrating a tale of kings and queens long gone. Each one holds a story of peace. Within these hallowed chambers, sarcophagi gleam in hues of gold and lapis lazuli, each design unique, each telling a story of a pharaoh whose soul has found eternal rest. Each king and queen lies in comfort. Inside these grand tombs, kings and queens lie surrounded by their treasures, their earthly possessions lay to rest with them, a testament to their power and legacy. Their dreams carry no sorrow. At the feet of the sarcophagi, lotus petals gleam like stars fallen to earth, carpeting the chamber floor in shades of ivory and gold, a final tribute to a life well lived. Only calm and endless stillness. In this silent realm, dust motes dance in golden torchlight, casting fleeting shadows that mimic the eternal dance of day and night. A solemn reminder of the ceaseless passage of time. Torches flicker gently on stone walls. The firelight dances in the depths of ancient eyes, illuminating faded hieroglyphs that whisper tales of a bygone era. Each flicker casting dancing shadows that weave stories of forgotten dreams. Carvings of gods look down with kindness. On the walls, figures of gods, including Isis and Osiris, seem to gaze down with infinite kindness. Their presence, a source of comfort and solace for those who slumber beneath the watchful gaze of the eternal night. The gods bless the sleepers. In the shadowy corner, a statue of Osiris watches over all, his form wreathed in an otherworldly glow, a silent guardian ensuring peace for those in slumber. They guide them through eternal dreams. On the walls, painted gods lead dreamers along winding paths, their forms intertwined with vibrant colors that echo the brilliance of 1,000 suns, promising guidance through the labyrinth of eternal dreams. Time does not disturb them. An hourglass glows softly, its sands suspended in mid-fall. A timeless monument to the eternal present of this subterranean realm, untouched by the relentless march of time. Above you, the desert stretches endlessly, a sea of golden sand beneath a canopy of twinkling stars. The desert above is vast and silent, yet below, the tomb is warm with light. From the heart of the earth, golden light spills forth, spilling like liquid gold from the heart of the earth, painting the entrance to the tomb in hues of eternal sunrise. Rest flows here like a river. Along the walls, a painted river, the Nile, winds its way, shimmering with golden light. A visual reminder of life's journey, mirroring the path of the soul towards eternal rest. The mummies drift within golden dreams. Each sarcophagus glows with a soft inner light, the forms of the mummies fading into the shadows. Their dreams a swirling vortex of golden energy, their spirits carried on currents of purest gold. They are safe in their endless sleep. All around you, sarcophagi gleam with a soft, inviting glow, each radiating an aura of peace, creating an atmosphere of tranquility that echoes throughout the silent chamber. Some dream of palaces once walked. Within the chamber, scenes of palaces shimmer in golden hues. Beyond the silent chambers, there lies a tomb unlike any other, a place where shadows dance and secrets sleep. Come closer. Can you see it? The faint glow at the end of this golden corridor beneath the Great Pyramid. There it is, again, beckoning us deeper into its heart. It is the resting place of a young pharaoh, a child of Egypt, crowned too soon. His name echoes faintly, Tutankhamun, the Boy King. Just beyond that doorway, carved with protective hieroglyphs, something stirs. A glowing cartouche of his name adorns the stone wall, almost as if urging us to enter. The doorway opens to reveal a glimpse of the tomb's treasure, chests overflowing with riches, all carefully sealed for eternity. The air grows heavy with anticipation. What wonders will we find inside? We step over the threshold and enter the tomb. Our eyes struggle to pierce the gloom, but slowly they begin to make out the treasures within. Ah, there he is, the Boy King. His golden mask gleams with an otherworldly glow, shining brightly even under the dim torchlight. His spirit, though long gone, seems to linger here, vibrant and alive. His tomb is smaller than the Great Pyramids, a humble abode for such a young ruler. But oh, how it shines with treasures untouched for thousands of years. Entering the narrow chamber, we are greeted by a sight that takes our breath away. Everywhere we look, there are golden chests adorned with paintings of the young king. On the walls, the vivid colors tell stories of his short life. We see him hunting, playing games, riding his chariot, each image a precious gem in the mosaic of his existence. A boy, yet also a king, his legacy lives on in these priceless carvings. Turning towards the back of the room, we notice a magnificent carving of the young Tutankhamun seated on his throne. Gazing at this masterpiece, we understand the magnitude of his lineage, the immense responsibility he shouldered despite his tender years. But there is more here, much more. Beside the throne stands a small boat, not made of wood or cloth, but of solid gold. This golden boat, we learn, symbolizes his journey through the afterlife. Its sides are decorated with paintings of the river of the underworld, a passage the pharaoh must take to reach the field of reeds, a place of eternal bliss. As we gaze at the intricate details, we realize this is more than just a boat. It is a vessel of hope, carrying the pharaoh's soul towards a glorious reunion with the gods. But the surprises don't end there. The walls of the tomb are covered with magical paintings. There he is again, the Boy King, this time taking his place among the gods. Oh, how grandly he is depicted, reaching towards the heavens, connecting with the divine. These paintings are more than just art. They are a portal to the ancient Egyptian beliefs, a testament to their unwavering faith in the afterlife. And then our eyes fall upon a papyrus scroll glowing beside his coffin. Unfurling it, we find an ancient text, perhaps containing spells to guide his soul or prophecies about his reign. Who knows? The secrets of the past are laid bare before us, waiting for us to decipher their meaning. Everywhere we turn, there is something new to marvel at, some wonder to behold. golden chests overflowing with treasures, each one a silent witness to a bygone era. Chariots made of pure gold, horses rearing, ready to carry the pharaoh to victory. He was a warrior king, despite his tender years, and these chariots symbolize his strength and courage. But what truly steals the show is the golden mask. It rests upon his face, an eternal visage of the boy king. It is the smile of eternal youth, a grin that could light up the darkest tomb and chase away any shadow of fear. As we gaze at it, we feel a strange connection to this long-dead monarch. His eyes are closed, yet peaceful. They have seen much. These eyes witness the joys and sorrows of a nation. Now they are closed in eternal slumber, finding solace in the embrace of the afterlife. The mask is not just an artifact. It is a window to a soul that once beat with the rhythm of life. Looking closer, we notice the gentle glow emanating from the mask. It is as if the spirit of the pharaoh lingers here, watching us with amusement. His gentle smile seems to say, "Do not grieve for me, for I am at peace." The tomb isn't just a burial ground. It's a sanctuary, a place where the pharaoh's spirit found its final resting place. Walking further, we come across a table laden with golden treasures, each piece more exquisite than the last. Golden scarab beetles symbolizing rebirth, golden flowers representing the blossoming of the soul. And then, oh, there it is, the famous dagger of Tutankhamun, gleaming softly in the torchlight. It's not just a weapon, but a symbol of the pharaoh's power and courage. Finally, we turn our attention back to the sarcophagus. There he lies, the boy king, cocooned in gold, shielded by untold riches. But what truly captures our hearts is the simplicity of his rest. Despite being entombed with priceless treasures, his spirit seems to find solace in the quiet grandeur. He is not surrounded by weapons of war, but by symbols of life and rebirth. The Egyptians believed that the pharaoh's journey did not end with death, but merely shifted to the next stage of existence. And as we stand before the tomb of Tutankhamun, we understand the depth of their belief. He is not just a collection of bones encased in gold. He is a soul that has journeyed to the realm of the gods. His spirit lives on in the tales whispered across generations, in the artifacts that survived the sands of time, and in the legacy that continues to inspire awe and wonder. So, when you hear his name, Tutankhamun, remember the golden mask, the eternal smile, the silent chambers where a boy king found his everlasting rest. The desert wind carries his laughter. The Nile remembers his touch. Outside the tomb, the desert stretches endlessly, a silent guardian of the past. It has kept the secret of the boy king for centuries, shielding his resting place from prying eyes. Only when the world was ready did it allow discovery of the treasures hidden beneath the sand. The tomb itself stands as a testament to the ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians. The massive stones fit together so perfectly, forming a seal that defied the passage of time. Within, the treasures lay undisturbed, as if waiting patiently for their moment to shine again. Inside the tomb, a gentle golden glow emanates from every corner. The light dances on the walls, weaving tales of a bygone era. It is as if the spirit of the pharaoh wishes to share his story with those who stumble upon his resting place. The treasure's beauty is breathtaking, yet their true value lies in the history they embody. Once upon a time, in the land of ancient Egypt, there lived a queen known as Cleopatra, who was said to have been born under a special star, and whose spirit was said to live on after her death. One night, during the new moon, when the world was asleep, Cleopatra sat in her moonlit palace, dreaming of faraway lands and adventures. As she looked out into the darkness beyond her walls, she could see how the faint moonlight glistened off the tops of the pyramids and danced merrily on the surface of the nearby Nile. All at once, she felt a strong desire to walk among her people without them knowing who she was. So she put on a simple dress, tied a thin veil around her head, and quietly slipped out the back door of the palace. Cleopatra walked down quiet streets and past closed shops until she came to the village market. Here she saw old men sleeping, babies wrapped in linen swaddling, couples sharing warm dreams, and families lying together, ready for a new day. As she watched them, their faces upturned towards the dark sky, she thought about how happy they seemed, and for a moment she wished she could share their simple joy. But then she remembered that she was the pharaoh of Egypt, and that it was her duty to protect her people. So, with a heavy heart, she turned and left the village. She returned to the palace where no one had noticed her absence. As she walked through the empty halls, she knew that she would never truly be free from her royal duties. Then, suddenly, an idea struck her. She would build a secret passageway out of the palace so that she could secretly visit her people without anyone knowing. She called her best architect and told him of her plan. Together, they designed a secret passageway that led from her bedroom to a small house near the village square. That night, while everyone was sleeping, Cleopatra slipped into her new secret passageway. At first, it was just a narrow tunnel dug under the city, but soon it opened up into a spacious cavern lit by torches. On the other side, she found herself outside the city walls, only a few steps away from her secret house. For the first time in years, she felt truly free. She spent the night talking with a young woman named Nefertiti, who sold perfume in the marketplace. They discussed everything from politics to religion to their favorite foods and laughed until their stomachs hurt. When the sun began to rise, Cleopatra had to return home. She slipped back into the passageway and hurried to her bedroom before anyone woke up. From that day on, Cleopatra made sure to visit her people every night. She would sneak out of her palace through the secret passageway and spend the night talking to them, laughing with them, and learning about their lives. She listened to their hopes and dreams and promised to do everything in her power to make their lives better. Cleopatra was so happy that she had found a way to connect with her people that she decided to make every night a celebration. She ordered her servants to prepare feasts and bonfires and to invite everyone in the kingdom to join her. Every night, the citizens of Egypt would gather in the streets and celebrate with their queen. They sang and danced and feasted until the sun came up, and then they all went home to sleep. The nights were so fun that the people forgot all about their problems. They didn't worry about the heat or the flies or the snakes. They just had fun with their queen. Cleopatra loved seeing her people so happy. It reminded her why she had become queen in the first place. She wanted to make their lives better. She was proud of her kingdom and its accomplishments. And she wanted everyone to be proud too. One night, while Cleopatra was celebrating with her people, a wise old man approached her. He told her that he had seen many queens come and go, but none as beloved as she was. "You are the greatest queen I have ever seen," he said. "You have brought joy to your people when they needed it most. You have given them hope for the future. You are a true blessing to Egypt." Cleopatra blushed at his kind words, but she knew that it was true. She loved her people, and they loved her. As the night wore on, the celebrations continued. People from all over Egypt came to join in the festivities. There were merchants from Africa, soldiers from Asia, farmers from the countryside, and nobles from the city. All of them had one thing in common, though. They loved their queen. They danced and sang until the sun began to rise. Then they all went home to sleep, except for Cleopatra. She stood on the palace balcony, watching the sunrise over the Nile. As she gazed at the beauty around her, she knew that she was truly blessed. She was the pharaoh of Egypt, the most powerful woman in the world, and she had found a way to connect with her people. That was all that mattered. The next night, Cleopatra was determined to make it even more special than before. She had musicians play lively tunes, acrobats perform amazing feats, and dancers twirl and leap in the moonlight. She even had fireworks set off, which lit up the night sky with brilliant colors. Her people cheered and shouted with delight. They had never seen anything like it before. Cleopatra continued to rule wisely and justly, but she never forgot to set aside time for her people. Every night, she would sneak out of the palace through her secret passageway and spend the night with them. They would laugh and dance and feast and make merry until the sun came up. Soon, word spread throughout the kingdom about Cleopatra's nightly celebrations. People from all over Egypt came to Alexandria to be a part of the fun. The city was always bustling with activity at night, and Cleopatra loved every minute of it. Meanwhile, back in her palace, her loyal cats were growing restless. They missed their beloved mistress and wanted her to come back to the palace and pet them. One night, while Cleopatra was having a wonderful time with her people, she suddenly heard a meow. She looked around, but couldn't see anyone. Then she heard it again, louder. This time, she turned and saw a small black cat slinking toward her. "Who let you in here?" she asked, startled. The cat simply looked at her and meowed again. Cleopatra felt a sudden urge to pick the cat up and pet it. As soon as she did, she felt a sense of calm wash over her. She knew that her cat had come to take her back to the palace. Cleopatra hugged her cat and whispered, "I'm sorry I've been away so long, my love. But I'll be back as soon as I can." She then turned to her people and said, "I'm sorry to leave you, but my cats want me back at the palace. I promise I'll be back tomorrow night." With that, she slipped away and returned to her palace. Her cat greeted her warmly and rubbed against her legs, purring loudly. She spent the rest of the night playing with them and grooming their fur. She was so happy to be back at the palace with her beloved cats. And every night after that, she would sneak out of the palace to meet with her people, but always make sure to come back to her cats. She loved them so much, and they gave her so much joy. From that day on, Cleopatra was known as the Queen of the Night. She ruled over Egypt during the day, but her heart belonged to the night. She was the queen of the moon, and her people were her. In the quiet of the desert night, soft paws move silently. These are the sacred cats of Bastet. Their fur glows under the silver moon. Their eyes shine brighter than the stars. They move with silence like drifting shadows, yet their presence is full of warmth. Bastet, the goddess of protection, watches through them. She sends them to guard the dreamers. Tonight, they have come to guard you. Listen to their gentle purring. It sounds like the hum of the Nile. It feels like a lullaby woven from night. Each purr carries peace. Each purr carries safety. They curl softly at your feet. Their warmth travels through your body. Their gaze keeps shadows away. No bad dream dares to pass them. You are safe beneath their watch. Bastet's cats have walked these lands for centuries. They walked beside pharaohs. They walked beside queens. They walked beside children of the Nile. And now they walk beside you. Their steps are soft as feathers. Their tails move like flowing silk. Their whiskers shimmer like silver threads. Their ears listen for danger, but no danger comes tonight. The cats lie close to you now. Their warmth feels like a blanket. Their purring matches your heartbeat. Inhale as they inhale. Exhale as they exhale. You are not alone in your sleep. The cats watch with endless patience. They blink slowly, their eyes calm. Their presence makes the night kind. Their presence makes dreams sweet. Imagine them walking through the temple halls. Their paws touch sacred stone. Their shadows dance in candlelight. The temple welcomes their return. The temple welcomes you, too. Bastet smiles from the starlit sky. She blesses your dreams tonight. Her blessing is peace. Her blessing is safety. Her blessing is sleep. The cats move closer still. They lie on either side of you. Their warmth melts away the cold desert night. Their purrs melt away your worries. Their eyes melt away your fears. And so, only peace remains. Now, picture this: ancient temple walls, echoing with whispers of ages past. Hieroglyphs adorned with images of cats guiding souls through darkness into realms of dreams. Moonlight filters through open doorways, illuminating dust motes dancing in the still air. A gentle breeze carries the scent of desert sage and ancient papyrus. The faintest trace of myrrh lingers, perhaps a prayer to Bast, the cat goddess, still lingering here. Imagine the cats leading you deeper into the heart of this sacred place, deeper into safety, deeper into dreams. They guide you with love. They guide you with light. The desert wind calms as they walk. The sand settles, glowing faintly under the watchful moon. The stars shimmer brighter above them, winking secrets only cats can know. The Nile hums softly in the distance, its silver blue waters mirroring the heavens. All of Egypt watches over your dreams, and the cats lead you deeper into rest. Their presence is timeless. Carvings on ancient Sphinx seem to glow with inner light. Their presence is eternal. Cats nestled beneath the protective gaze of the pyramids, bathed in starlight, their love will not fade. Their watch will not end. They sit in silent vigil, forming a protective circle around you. Tonight, you are theirs to protect. Rest deeper now. The cats will keep you safe. Their eyes half closed in blissful trust. The night will keep you warm. The stars will keep you watched. The temple will keep you blessed. We're never alone in sleep. You glow in the circle of the dreaming cats. Now, imagine the sacred cats fading into legend. Their glowing forms dissolving into desert mist. Their purr, a golden ripple spreading outwards, carrying the promise of dreams returned. Their love is always with you. Sleep now, under the watch of Bastid's cats. Now, envision yourself in an ancient Egyptian temple bathed in moonlight. Before you stands a majestic statue of Bastet, her feline form bathed in gold. Above, constellations shimmer in the inky sky. Beside you, a gentle fire flickers, casting dancing shadows on the temple walls. Softly, a silver cat approaches, its eyes glowing like golden embers. Another joins, then another, until 6 sacred cats curl peacefully at your feet. As you drift off, you feel a deep connection to these mystical guardians. They purr, and each rumble resonates within your bones, a lullaby echoing ancient wisdom. You sense their love enveloping you, banishing fear and doubt. In their presence, you find solace, knowing that you are never truly alone. As long as their love surrounds you, no darkness can prevail. Picture the journey back home, walking hand in hand with the cats. Their steps are silent, yet purposeful, guiding you safely through the moonlit landscape. The closer you walk to home, the brighter the glow around the cats becomes, illuminating the path before you. When you reach your doorstep, they pause, turning to gaze at you with eyes that hold the wisdom of ages. You feel their love one last time before they fade from view, leaving behind the echo of their purrs and the promise of their return when night falls again. The sacred cats of Bastet curl at your side. Their gentle purrs guide you forward. Ahead, the desert glows faintly. A temple rises from the sands. The temple of dreams has been waiting. Its walls shimmer like starlight. Its steps invite you to rest. The cat guide you closer. You follow without fear. The temple opens its arms to you. Inside, the air glows with golden dust. Each grain is a dream waiting to be found. The walls hum with ancient hymns. The sound is soft like a lullaby. The temple of dreams whispers to your soul. Imagine lying upon the temple floor. The stones beneath you are warm, safe, and kind. Above you, stars shimmer through the roof. Each star is a blessing from Ra. Each star watches as you breathe. The priests once sang here. Their voices rose like desert winds. They sang not of fear, but of peace. They sang to guide souls into sleep. Tonight, their voices return for you. Hear their whispers around you. Each word is a feather drifting downward. Each word is a hand guiding you softly. They guide you deeper into rest. They guide you deeper into peace. The cats lie down at the temple gate. They know you are safe inside. They purr as if singing with the priests. Their sound melts into the hymns, and you sink deeper into calm. The temple walls begin to breathe with you. The floor hums with your heartbeat. You are part of the temple now, and the temple is part of you. Together, you breathe as one. Above, the stars begin to shift. They form shapes of gods and guardians. They watch over you with love. Their light surrounds your dreams. Their light carries you deeper. The temple of dreams hums louder now. Not with noise, but with love. It holds you in golden arms. It rocks you gently like the Nile's waters. You are safe in its embrace. Imagine your worries fading into sand. Imagine your thoughts fading into stars. Nothing remains but calm. Nothing remains but peace. The temple hums your name. You belong here. You are loved here. You are safe here. The temple is your home. The temple whispers to your soul. Rest now, child of the Nile. Let the chants carry you higher. Let the stars carry you farther. You are lighter than air. You are gentler than wind. You are softer than night. The cats purr softly in the distance. Their lullaby joins the temple's song. Together, they sing you to sleep. The night is your cradle. The desert is your blanket. The Nile is your lullaby. Tonight, you belong here. Tonight, you are safe here. Rest now, traveler of dreams. Rest beneath the temple of dreams. Let its light keep you warm. Let its love keep you safe. Sleep now, child of the stars. Now, go to sleep, my little dreamer. Let the temple cradle you all night long. Let its warmth envelop you. Feel its love surround you like a protective shield. Feel the energy of the universe flowing through you. Let it wash away all your troubles and pain. Surrender to the rhythm of the cosmos and let it carry you to a peaceful place. Dream sweet dreams, my little one. Dream of a world where there is no sorrow or strife, where the sun always shines and the stars twinkle just for you, where the goddess Bast and her sacred cats guide you safely through the night, where the pharaohs protect you with their ancient powers, where the pyramids stand tall and proud, reaching for the heavens above, where the Nile River flows gently, carrying you on its back, where the desert sands are soft and warm, cradling you in their embrace, where the hieroglyphs whisper secrets of the past, where the tombs hold treasures of wisdom and light, where the mummies share tales of adventure and might, where the afterlife beckons with its eternal flame, where the gods and goddesses dance in the celestial game. Oh, my little dreamer, may your dreams be filled with wonder and delight. May you find peace in the ancient Egyptian night. From the golden temple, your dreams lift gently into the sky. Above the stars, a gentle boat waits. This is the sunboat of Ra. But tonight, it sails not with fire, but with peace. Ra himself steps aboard, his light, warm and kind. He invites you to join his journey. The boat glides across the heavens. Above, stars sparkle like endless jewels. The air is calm. The night is kind. The wide sky glows blue gold. Ra does not battle tonight. He carries starlight across the heavens. Each star he passes glows brighter. Each star becomes a blessing for dreamers, and one star shines just for you, eh? The boat sails with gentle rhythm. Its oars dip into rivers of light. The sound is softer than a whisper. Ripples spreading quietly, fading into stars. Ra hums a song of the heavens, a lullaby that cradles the world. You sit close, wrapped in golden glow. His presence is strong, yet tender. He smiles, and you feel safe. The sky feels endless, yet calm. You are part of the heavens tonight. Below, the Nile winds like a silver ribbon. Its waters mirror the stars above. The pyramids shine faintly in moonlight. The desert breathes in silence. All is still. All is safe. Ra guides the boat with steady hands. His journey is not fast. It is gentle, like a rocking cradle. The stars sway with you. The universe hums in harmony. Each star whispers blessings, blessings of peace, blessings of safety, blessings of sleep. You float in endless calm. Imagine Ra lighting the stars as he sails. One by one, they shine awake. The heavens brighten gently. No darkness can reach you here. Only peace follows. Leans closer, his light warm. He whispers, "Rest, child of dreams." His words are like golden feathers. They float into your heart, and your body melts into calm. The boat sails further into the stars. Each wave of light carries you deeper, deeper into dreams, deeper into peace, deeper into timeless sleep. Ra keeps his watchful eye. He never lets the night harm you. He never lets fear approach. His boat is your safe cradle. His journey is your rest. The stars lean closer, watching. They sing in silence with Ra. Their song is endless. Their song is soft. Their song is for you. The boat glides on and on. Time melts away. Space melts away. Only peace remains. Only dreams remain. The boat slowly dissolves into light. Ra sails until you are fully asleep. He sails until your breath is steady. He sails until your heart is light. The boat is your shelter tonight. The sky is your blanket. Sleep now under Ra's watchful care. Sleep now, rocked by his golden boat. Sleep now, carried by his endless journey. The stars sing you to rest, and Ra, the gentle guardian, keeps you safe in dreams. From Ra's golden boat, you drift softly into silence. The stars part, revealing a doorway of light. Beyond it waits the eternal library of Thoth. Its pillars shine with silver and gold. Gates open without sound. You step inside, surrounded by light. Rows of scrolls stretch farther than sight. Each scroll holds a dream, once dreams. Dreams of kings and queens. Dreams of children and wanderers. Dreams of the Nile and pyramids. Dreams of love and kindness. Streams of peace everlasting. Thoth himself guards these dreams. His staff shines like the moon. He welcomes you with gentle eyes. His voice is low, deep, and kind. He tells you, "Here, your dreams are safe." Every dream is written here. Every dream is remembered forever. You walk slowly through the halls. Your footsteps make no sound. Only the whispers of dreams fill the air. Whispers like gentle wind. Whispers like a lullaby. One scroll begins to glow brighter, floating off the shelf into your hands. You hold it carefully. Its light warms your hands. Its light warms your heart. It is your dream, written long ago. You do not need to read it. You only need to feel it. A dream of peace. A dream of safety. A dream of rest. Thoth nods gently. He returns the scroll to the shelves and tells you, "Tonight, you are watched over." The gods smile from the stars. Your dreams are part of eternity. Each step takes you deeper into rest. Each breath feels lighter. Each thought fades into silence. The library is now your cradle. You close your eyes slowly. The shelves hum softly. The scrolls glow brighter. The hall becomes a sea of light. Thoth watches over you. His library holds your soul safe. His wisdom guards your rest. No darkness can touch you here. Only light surrounds you. Imagine drifting deeper into the shelves. Each shelf carries a dream. Each dream floats like a star. Each star cradles you in its light. You are part of this sky of dreams. The air is soft with golden silence. The ground is warm with endless light. The shelves tower above like mountains. Yet all feels gentle, safe, calm. You are exactly where you should be. Thoth closes the gates behind you. The library belongs to your rest now. No sound from outside enters. only peace remains. You breathe slowly. You drift gently. You rest completely. The library sings with your breath. The scrolls shine with your dream. You are now part of this eternal library, part of its wisdom, part of its silence, part of its eternal peace. Sleep now, child of Egypt, in thought's library of dreams. Are you ready to close your eyes? Are you ready to let go of the day's adventures? Then follow me home. This is the library of Thoth. The ancient scrolls are dissolving into golden starlight. Can you feel the magic of the cosmos all around you? Now, listen closely. Do you hear the whispers of the Nile? It flows softly beneath the glow of the moon. Its waters are calm and invite you to drift away. Look up. The pyramids stand tall like silent guardians of time, watching over you with their ancient wisdom. They glow faintly under the watchful gaze of the stars. And there in the distance, the Sphinx closes its eyes in peaceful silence. It rests under the moonlight, its presence a soothing balm on your weary soul. Above you, the gods smile down gently from the heavens. The stars themselves seem to form the shapes of Ra and Isis, their celestial forms shining brightly in the night sky. Their blessings fall like golden rain, soft and warm, washing over you with unconditional love. Can you feel it? The divine energy enveloping you, anchoring you to this sacred land. O traveler of dreams, the gods whisper to you. Sleep now, child of the Nile. Rest your head and let the desert hold you safe tonight. The dunes may shimmer faintly in the starlight, but you are cocooned off from the world, cradled by the timeless embrace of the cosmos. The stars themselves seem to cradle your spirit, holding you gently in their celestial arms. Your breath slows. Your heartbeat echoes the rhythm of the cosmos. Every breath becomes lighter. Every thought becomes softer. The golden wind brushes over you, carrying the scent of ancient wisdom and the promise of new dawns. You are wrapped in a timeless peace, an eternal light that knows no bounds. In this moment, you are one with the universe, vibrating at the frequency of infinite potential. The pyramids stand as silent witnesses to your journey, their eternal flame reflecting in your eyes. You are held by the light, embraced by the infinite vastness of the cosmos. The Egyptian gods watch over you with love and adoration. Their gentle faces glow in the night sky, each a testament to the power of belief and the magic of the human spirit. Deeper and deeper into the calm, the moonlit desert around you seems to fade away, leaving only the softest mist to caress your skin. And in this quiet sanctuary, the night becomes your guardian, shielding you with its velvety embrace. The stars shine down, their silver light a soothing balm on your eyelids. The Nile, like a lullaby, whispers tales of eternity, its soft ripples shining under the watchful gaze of the moon. And as you drift further into the realms of dreams, your spirit takes flight, carried by the winds of change and the promise of a new day. Dreams carry you into eternity, into the golden starlight above. Now close your eyes one last time and let the cosmic dance of ancient Egypt envelop you. Here you are cradled by the infinite, embraced by the eternal flame of the cosmos. And now, sleep peacefully in the eternal dream of ancient Egypt.